Let's take a look here at roles. So these are used to group permissions to define what actions users and services can perform in Google Cloud. Permissions cannot be assigned to users directly. Instead, roles are assigned to users, granting them all the permissions contained in the role. If you come from AWS, you'll find that this is a lot simpler and more straightforward. If you're coming from Azure, you really use predefined roles, and you have to pay extra to be able to have additional functionality. So you'll be happy to hear custom roles here are free to utilize. But an example role might be, we want to just make a custom role where it only has access to buckets and objects, or this might be a managed role for Google Cloud buckets. But yeah, on the right-hand side are example of managed roles. So here I'm just searching for Cloud Run, and you see we have ones like Cloud Run admin, builder, developer, invoker. So the managed roles are pretty granular, more granular than something like AWS or even Azure. So you can really use these effectively, but you can also create your own custom roles and get exactly what you want. So neither is bad or good. It just depends on how you want to compose your roles. There are three main types of roles in IAM. We have basic. So these are legacy roles historically used in Google Cloud. They would be things like giving you full access. So we'd have owner, which would give you full control, editor, which can read and modify resources, and viewer, which is read only. A lot of people still use owner and viewer, but they generally say, if you can, don't use these anymore. But I still think there's use with owner and viewer. And then we have predefined, so fine-grained roles managed by Google, designed for specific job functions. So compute admin would allow you to manage compute engine resources, just like the last one we saw. The example, that might have been something like Google Cloud Bucket Developer. I don't know, but that's an example. So here's another one, storage object viewer. So real access to cloud storage. Then you have custom, so custom roles created by users, and you just choose what permissions you need. Pretty straightforward. Ideal when prefix defined roles don't meet your exact requirements. Avoid using basic roles. That is GCP's recommendation, but in practice, owner and viewer, not editor, but owner and viewer are still often used by companies because they're obviously really easy to use. There is also this thing called role launch stages. And all this is metadata. So it doesn't change anything with the role. It's just more an indicator to your team how you want to think about this role. Like, this role is alpha, beta, general availability, or disabled. I don't know why they have this. It doesn't really make sense to me. I feel like you could just put in a description if you want to do that. But I guess at some point, Google, maybe it was Google's workflow, this is how they wanted to work. And so, now we all have this addition here. But you can basically just always choose generally available and proceed forward on that. Okay.